Welcome back to the Real Estate Huddle, episode 113, and today's a fun one. Guys, this is fun because we get to talk about the 2025 Home Design Awards show. We're going to make a show out of this, basically, and we're going to have all of the top designs that really crushed it this year, style-wise, in 2025, and we're going to talk about what really hit well, what are some of the things that are fading away out of tradition that people are not liking as much. And basically, we're going to roll out the invisible red carpet here for you and give some trophies out for the top design trends of 2025. So if you are a buyer or someone just was obsessed with HGTV or browsing homes on Zillow, this is going to be fun. You may have a leg up on the game, but we've walked through thousands of homes in the Denver metro area this year, with buyers and previewing homes for buyers, sometimes videoing homes for out-of-town buyers, and talking about what is in trend, what's out of trend that they might have to invest some money into to bring the home up to speed. And this is important. This can cost you a lot of money if you go with a home that is not on trend with some of these things, and it's real money out of your pocket. So the more you can align yourself with these, and if you own a home that maybe is a little bit dated, this could be a good resource for you as well to understand what direction the market's heading. And I always say, because some people ask the question like, maybe I shouldn't update to today's styles because then something's going to come back. It's going to be retro, and come back. But it's like, if you update to today's styles, chances are it's probably going to be good for at least the next 5 to 10 years. It'll look more dated because when we think back to stuff that was done in the 2017s, it looks a lot better than stuff that was done in 2007, yes. Right? So I think having the most updated approach is a good way to go, and not just going by your personal preferences only. It's your home, so you got to love it and enjoy it, but try to at least pay attention to what's on trend. So, all right, we're going to get this kicked off. So first most popular thing we're going to discuss is paint. What was the number one paint this year?
I don't get to qualify. I can't see the colors. So.
Brock's colorblind, so we'll help him out a little bit.
No. Hey, for a colorblind person, you dress really well.
Thanks.
I noticed you dress in a lot of blues, though. Is that the only color you can see?
That's it. They're all numbered.
His shirt's red.
They're all numbered. The ones go with the ones, and the twos go with the twos.
Okay, so our number one paint, yeah. Gabby, can you help us out with this?
Yes, it is your favorite Sherwin-Williams Alabaster.
I love Alabaster.
You're just on it.
So, hold on. Is this a beige or is this a white?
It's a cream. It's just a little off-white.
That didn't answer my question.
It's warm. Yep.
There's 712 whites, and then this is just off of that. So
I walked through a home yesterday that was all pasty white, and it looked a little cold. But when you walk through a home that's alabaster, it feels warm, it feels inviting, it feels modern. It's a good look. I like the Sherwin.
So it's white with a hint of
awesomeness. Cream.
Cream?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cream.
Just enough off-white.
Mm-hmm. But it's not yellow. It's just the perfect off-white cream that looks really good.
They do look good.
Okay.
So
should I hold up a color palette for them to see?
Yeah, I think Jesse will do that for us.
No, it's okay. I got it.
we got a couple more that'll be
Benjamin Moore Swiss coffee. Where does that rate? That's
a little more creamy.
I can't tell the difference.
A little more creamy.
No way. Alabaster. Swiss coffee. You tell me the difference. I want you to tell me the difference.
I think maybe a little more cream.
Oh, shut up. You don't even know. No way. They're the same thing.
It's just a little more Swiss than the other one.
And I am, as far as I know, am not colorblind.
It's kind of like Swiss cheese a little bit, but
so you say you got some holes in your argument?
Light Swiss cheese. I would not imagine Swiss coffee to be that color.
But you don't want holes in your walls. So yeah, let's keep it to coffee. Yeah.
So the general trend is warm, neutral colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, isn't there one more that we have?
Because you
mushroom beige.
Mushroom beige. See, beige. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought these tones were, but I guess they're cream.
But it's not
according
taupe.
To the expert.
It is not taupe. Don't go dark. Don't go earth tones.
Okay.
Keep it light when you go beige.
Earth tones are nice.
Think light tan,
so
right?
Decorate with the color with your photos and your frames and stuff like that, but not in your wall colors.
Yep. Exactly.
All right. What buyers loved? Why did they love it?
Honestly, it's like what I was saying. Like the warmth that it gives a home is awesome. It feels inviting instead of sterile, and it's just
there's a very medical looking
all white.
look to the
everywhere?
all white stuff,
white.
And
like white
some-
and gray.
And then some like 6,000 Kelvin like color spectrum lights that are just annoying.
Yeah, the soft white lights are back.
Okay.
Well, and it allows contrast. So it allows your floors to pop. It allows your counters to
Yeah.
pop. It allows your artwork on
Without
your
it being
walls to
super
pop.
contrasting with just white.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then we did have an honorable mention. Well, let's talk about what didn't work this year. What's trending out?
This makes me so mad because I just
Gray.
did one of these.
Cool, gray, everything.
Just painted your whole.
I
house
just
gray.
did 2 of these. Dang it!
Yeah.
Maybe you should have listened to this podcast before you did that.
I'm just doing what my wife wants me to do.
It's a smarter man.
We painted it not cool gray. It was a very light gray with an accent wall.
Happy wife, happy life.
Only in the dining room though. But it was a green,
Yeah.
soft green with
Okay.
gray in it.
Well, that's an honorable mention. We had moody green accent.
Now we're
walls
talking.
in
Yes, I did
opposites.
something right.
So,
But it was an accent wall, so that negates the whole runner-up thing for me.
what was
at
it called?
least.
Forest fog or something?
Evergreen fog.
Evergreen
Yeah,
fog.
it's evergreen fog.
Ooh, it's got a good sound to it.
Yeah.
So some of those greens are coming back and contrast very well with all the light and bright features around them. But greens don't look good with taupes and earth tones, guys. So
is true.
you don't want those greens to be around those colors. And I just had a homeowner who was on the market for 3 months call me after seeing some of our videos and said, hey, what can I do? My home hasn't sold. I'm looking for a different approach. And my agent told me to paint these cabinets dark green. And he had dark green cabinets with a very busy taupe or like taupe granite, on it. And then other earth tones around it, like on the backsplash and stuff. And I was like, okay, there's some truth to that, the trending in, but not with what you have around it. You would have been way better off just doing white cabinets.
I'm
if
gonna
you
go
have
broad
taupe.
trend. Those are a little more
Yeah.
niche trending type things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Denver Broncos orange for
selling.
your cabinets. A little aggressive.
Well, would
Well,
you
in Denver it'd work.
Would you say, like, if you have a color on your cabinets, like sometimes navy is kind of in right now, or like a lighter blue can be in, or greens I've seen that work, but it has to be surrounded by like the right things, right? And what we're talking about is like the new age brass, like handles, I feel like go well with the colored stuff. And then white quartz. It has to be with white quartz. If it's not, then it's not going to work, most likely. So like I think those things are only good if they're coupled with the right counters and hardware. But that's just my opinion. But I think the market agrees based on what we're seeing. So what else is not going well? Cool. The grays fading
Grays are
out.
Going away.
Grays are
Yeah.
good.
Bright white that we talked
Yep.
about, and deep accent walls in odd locations.
Yeah.
Mine's not an odd location.
Yeah.
It's good, right?
So the like baggy jeans are back, but red dining room walls, like deep red walls, are not back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sponge paint and rag rolling still not
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
let's keep.
What about wallpaper? I have seen wallpapers.
Wallpaper's making a comeback. I think the right kind of wallpaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Not the
Floral
floral,
pattern?
not the floral ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, like patterned
the
ones.
deep
though,
rainforest
with,
ones?
with good looking patterns. I
Uh-huh.
think they look really good. We did some wallpaper in our like just main floor bath, and I think it turned out great. Like it looks.
Yeah, those
cool.
look good.
So you can dress up a bathroom with it, but I wouldn't recommend like maybe doing it like on your big walls, right? Like maybe one room, but go easy on it. Don't go all in on wallpaper.
Yeah.
Because what if that fades out, right? Like that's a
It's
little
a lot of
more
work.
Yeah, a little more work to get that off.
Okay, wall colors done.
Yep.
What's next?
Flooring.
The other big improvement you can do on a home? Floor color, floor trends.
Floor trends are a big one.
Okay.
So LVP is dominating the market right now. And the reason why is because it's so durable, more than hardwood. I don't know about you guys, but my kids will always fill their cups up on the fridge and then drop a few ice cubes on the floor. And that ice melts, it becomes water, and then it warps hardwoods.
Yep.
Luckily, we have LVP in our house, so our floor looks exactly the same, even though my kids are a train wreck with water. And so, like, and when your ice machine breaks, you got to open it, and you got to, like, figure out your fridge or whatever. Ice is falling, and you never get it all.
Yep.
And so, like, there's just it serves a purpose. It's waterproof now, not just water resistant. Like, a lot of them are claiming waterproof.
And there's different types of LVP. Like there's the really thin stuff, which gets good budget friendly stuff. And then they've got the really thick plank stuff, which is like almost 3/4 inch thick. Not only does it feel really good under feet, it's really good for sound dampening, but it is incredibly durable.
Yeah.
So it's
great for pets.
Yes.
If you have dogs, especially big dogs.
It's anti-scratch. That's why, right?
Yep.
Like it doesn't show all the scratches.
the
Like
dogs are not going to
oak
get up to
does.
speed anytime soon, but that's good.
Yeah.
So
Well, these really cool, sexy woods like hickory and hickory's actually a harder wood, but
You'll still scratch it though.
cherry's pretty soft.
You'll,
You've got
depending on the stain and the color you have in it, it'll either show a lot or just a little.
Yep.
Like those hardwoods are awesome. Don't get me wrong. I think they look really, really good if you have the right type of lifestyle.
my parents had maple floors with labs and scratched
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah.
It was
So the big advantage with that, other than hardwood, is the installation of LVP is a lot cheaper.
yeah.
So installing hardwoods is a lot of labor plus the sanding and finishing and stuff like that. So this is something that's already done and it doesn't have to be redone on a regular basis.
I will say though, to counter that a little bit with the hardwoods, the reason I love hardwoods so much is because you can sand down and restain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do that with LVP. You either
Change the look.
You pick it up and you put down new LVP if that's what you want.
correct.
So
That's
a good point.
That is, I mean, LVP is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I love it, and I think it is a really good option. You just got to make sure that you're willing to go with that style and color for a long time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to be throwing money away.
Pick the right one and it'll last a long time. But that's also what all the new builders are going to.
Yeah.
Right? They're not installing hardwoods anymore.
And it said specifically the winner is wide plank,
Yes.
Yeah.
not this thin plank crap.
Where does the wide plank start? What?
Is it 6 inches
Five.
or more?
5.
5 inches or more?
I think
5
it's
inches?
about 5. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Four-
what I would say.
4 or 5 inches wide.
Because kind of your standard plank is like a 3-inch, we saw the 3-inch oak, golden oak forever.
Yeah, that's been the standard for hardwoods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
inch and a quarter, 2 inch and a half red
Yep.
oak.
And if you re-sand and stain hardwood, it's usually about $3 a square foot to do. Where you replace LVP, it's probably about $6 a square foot, about the same cost as carpet, $5 to $6.
Yeah.
And so for half the cost, you can change the look with hardwoods, or just make it look brand new. Whereas if you want to change the look on LVP, it's going to be more
It's a
expensive.
whole new project.
So that'd
Yep.
be the one downside.
You've got all the underlay, like all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
that you have to,
But hardwood cost is like $10 a square foot, 10 to 15, depending on
what wood you use. Yeah.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
if you get
Especially with that
Carlisle
hickory
floors
stuff.
or something like
Yeah.
that are just custom made,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those things you can easily spend 50 grand on your floors.
And heaven forbid you go with a wide plank, actual wide plank hardwood floor.
Yeah.
It's like nuts.
Yeah,
Absolutely nuts.
yeah,
So color trends. So someone who is actually staining red oak in the process of doing that. I know a lot. Light oak is what they're going to. That seems to be real popular. So
yep. It's like the natural. You could call it blonde. You could call it white oak. You could call it French
there's
country.
white oak now. Red oak, when you stain it, typically you get it wet and apply the stain, and that's when the orange color comes out. This sounds funny coming from someone who's colorblind, so I'm going to just kind of go through this, and you get just
You have
just
no.
smile and nod.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You're not
So-
qualified to be talking about this.
Put a whitener agent in it for the first coat, and that mutes the orange, and now it looks more like the natural color, like before you put any finish on it or before there's any moisture on it. So that's what I had done with all the red oak in the house, and now I'm doing the handrail for the stair railing to make it all match. So it's a lot of work, but it is an extra step in that process. So,
It's awesome.
but that's how you keep it from looking orange.
Yeah. But yeah, we've met with a lot of homeowners this year and helped them get their golden oak or their dark stained oak stained light.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it used to be stain the golden oak dark, and then it became stain it gray, and now it's stain it light, like
Yep.
a more natural look. And it looks so good. I love the look of the
Yeah,
light
so
stuff.
the hardwood
Looks
that
really, really good.
when I refinished the hardwood and added on some others and got it all done, it was 70 pounds worth of material to lighten and stain and do all of it. But it was
Wow.
It was a lot of work, but it's very durable, and I'm happy I went with it. I had a lot of hardwood already in there, so I just blended it all together. So
It's cool. And then the losers. Gabby?
Gray wood floors. So gray is just out altogether. It looks like.
Thank heavens. Gray flooring was an odd
Yeah.
trend.
I thought it was so cool in 2017.
What
color's your
I've
floor,
never
Brandon?
liked it.
It's like a tan-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool when it
Yours
came
is
out,
more-
but
yeah.
then like I think like my college apartment had gray floors or something, and it did kind of feel like sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like stoned. Like
Yeah.
it was like
Cold.
cold, rocky type feel.
Yeah, and then also dark espresso floors.
Shows everything.
Yeah,
Dog hairs.
Impossible to
scratches. Yeah.
It's a good thing Chad's not here.
Brutal.
So
Chad
fight
loves
us on every
dark
one of
woods.
I saw
No boomers in the room.
I
Yeah.
saw a reel with a person who how to pick the right color flooring, and he picked a hair off of his girlfriend or spouse, and then went and looked at all the samples. And when it disappeared on one of them, he said,
Like,
"That's the one. I want." So
Yeah, it's genius.
I'm like,
I've seen that video. I'm like, there's so much truth to that, especially with like dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very smart.
That's
move.
hilarious. Wow, his
Wise
wife was
man.
probably very honored.
Yeah. There you go. I want to mute your presence in this house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anything to show that you're not here.
and then also out is laminate with a glossy sheen.
Yeah.
Glossy. When was glossy even in? I guess in the early 2000s, maybe.
Yeah. Yep. Late 90s, early 2000s. That glossy look was really in. They put like a polyurethane coat on the top of the hard, like an enamel.
It's an interesting like varnish. It's like a
Sounds like a satin finish.
yeah.
Yep. No, that's out for sure. And then honorable mention, engineered hardwoods. Still in. I love seeing the little undulations in engineered
like that?
hardwoods. I think it's so cool. It feels cool on your feet.
Yeah.
Our old house, we did engineered hardwoods and we loved them. They were great, but they did react to water and they did scrape more, scratch more. I haven't noticed any like scuffs or anything in our LVP
But it's
flooring.
already
now.
got the character in it, so if it scuffs the engineer, you can just fill it in and call it good.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure.
there's some durability to it, but
Yeah.
water, not so much.
The great thing about flooring is that most people are pretty forgiving of it. Like, especially if you have like hardwoods, people are like, okay, I can just refinish that. I can do that. Or just knowing that they're going to go in and make it their own. They're usually like, okay, that's a project that we can handle. However, something that they can't forgive are kitchens.
Yeah.
So that's our next category.
There you go.
Category 3.
Kitchens are the most important space in your home. So people are really all about it. And the winner this year for kitchens is just unanimous, I think, in the market. Quartz.
I'll be
White
surprised when this one goes out of trend.
I will
Quartz,
too.
quartz are
It looks so clean.
they're nice, they're hardy, they don't take a lot of maintenance for the most part.
Yeah, you don't have to seal them. They're not like the granite, so that nobody ever kept up with anyway.
Just a little subtle veining or, speckles or something like that is what's really popular right now. But they keep the kitchen light and bright.
They just look clean.
Yep. Not too busy.
Granite was around for a long time. Granite had its run. It's time to take a rest.
It's fading.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
like 2009, 10. It was just like you wanted to like make a statement with your counters, like all
Yeah.
these busy lines. And
Well, and they
everything.
had it wasn't just granite. They had there's butcher block that I think is back a little bit. There's like soapstone. I saw soapstone in a house a couple times.
yeah.
Soapstone was kind of cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Just more maintenance, I think. But
Limestone too, sometimes.
They've got concrete countertops that I've seen.
yeah,
that people
I say we go back to the tile.
I like the leathered granite. I think is
That's on
really
my list.
cool.
Do you have that?
It's just got a cool
One.
surface to it. The leathered granite. I think it's
Yeah.
like a really cool matte finish, basically.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
not. It's more subdued. It's not as busy as normal granite. So I really like that stuff. But the quartz is just dominating right now.
The overall winner. Yeah, that's
That's the award.
It's
We go-
nice.
We go to quartz.
it's just clean. It's nice and clean.
So, yeah, it's still, I mean, this is kind of a timeless thing. Clean, bright, modern. Something that requires no maintenance. And even an older cabinet will look really good with a nice, good, updated
Well, that's the
countertop.
thing is if
Yeah.
you redo your
Changes the whole
countertops,
kitchen.
all you have to do is either you don't have to do your cabinets, or you just the subtle repainting, and it's not like you have to replace the whole cabinet. But
Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
a honey oak, honey oak is dead.
Yep.
That's the mid '90s trend that you're seeing fade away. So
Anything looks better when quartz is around it.
yep.
yes,
And I think it's gone from making like counters and like $1.50 on the dollar investment to $2 per dollar investment.
Oh, yeah.
Because of how much better it looks with quartz.
Yep.
Over
How much
the-
it changes the
appeal.
kitchen.
over the 7 years I've been in real estate, countertops have continued to make more and more noise as we've gotten to this
Yeah.
point. Where back at the beginning it was just more like, it's not a big deal. We're fine with granite, or we're fine with that. But now it's like,
Nope, I
oh
want
man,
this.
I want these quartz countertops. I want all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. The kitchen is a big deal.
Yep.
And I have heard, so I've got some other friends doing some kitchen remodels and countertop remodels. Please reach out to us for the right contacts to go through and do that, because I've got horror stories where they're cutting studs and wedging and cutting sheetrock, and one of them dropped it and damaged their hardwood floors.
There's an art form to putting in countertops for sure.
We have another person who lost $20,000 because the person skipped town. So
Pay an extra $1,000 to get it done right.
Seriously.
We will put you in contact with somebody we've used for. I've done 3 homes with them just this year or so.
I've done like 25 to 30 with him. Yeah, so including my own home. And then the stuff that is the do nots. Let's talk about that for a sec.
Well, hold on. Yeah, I guess we can do the do nots.
So tiled counters.
Yeah.
Let's just not do that. That's a bad idea.
Oh, come on, man.
That's horrible. To clean.
What if they're seamless?
Grout? Like, do you really want to clean grout every time you clean your counters?
Yeah, it's not good.
It's a bad idea.
I'd go Formica over a
I
tile
have it
counter.
in one bathroom, and it's still.
Buyers hate them. Buyers absolutely hate them.
Yep.
So it's not as bad as carpet in bathrooms, but they hate tiled counters. They
Carpet
really
in
do.
bathrooms, they never had boys.
Yeah.
So good. Busy granite patterns.
Yeah, like the pizzazz is gone. They don't like. It used to be like get the more exotic granite that's a little busier, and like more unique. And now it's like no, just clean.
It is overwhelming when you see
veins.
like a bunch of granite with a bunch of different colors in it. Now,
Yep.
you're like, you look back and like, why did we ever think that
You're
was
like, wow,
a
it's
good
gonna
idea?
take the right buyer to buy this house. Especially if it's like blacks and browns and like dark colors. If you did granite, you did like a light granite that's not as busy.
No, there are some granites that
And
work
it kinda
really well.
fits in with the quartz.
Like some of the black and white granites are really nice. They look pretty good.
There's some busy ones, and the more earth tones, the worse it is. Typically.
Like that old green, black, and like some of those silver, shiny, white, speckled granites are rough.
That black.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Ornate backsplash designs. So we're talking.
Gotta love those. I love showing homes with those.
We talked about glossy finish, right? Like glossy and busy combined is a big time no, I think, in this market. Like stick to clean looking, and I like the matte finishes. I think it's fun to have some pattern, but keep the colors pretty subdued, right? Like so you can have like a hex pattern, or you can have a chevron or a herringbone pattern. Like those are cool. They look awesome right now. But if it's pattern with too much design on it, then it looks too much.
The glass tile is really the backsplashes that were glass. They're faded. Quickly,
they're fading.
All the newer trends are trending towards minimalist, just simplicity.
Yep.
It's like just being nice and clean and organized and nice like lines and things like that. It's just
a little more contemporary.
Not so busy.
In the past too. Like think of what you would see in IKEA, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Kind of a little more simple European design is a little more important now than like super traditional travertine tile like type backsplash with patterns and.
I don't know. There was so I just had a showing this weekend, and it was this big house in Monument, and it brought me back to like, oh man, I do like this style, and it's not trending at all, but it's a very mountain contemporary style where it's like big timber, like wood, like support beams and stuff in the house. It's all like a oak, just like very mountainous oak farm style type home. I was like, it's pretty cool. They had like these big, huge round timbers that were holding up like the deck and stuff. And I was like,
look pretty grand.
Nobody likes this, but it's pretty freaking awesome. I do like those.
I think those are cool.
So sometimes some of these trends do still look good in my opinion.
Yeah, those are.
Or these faded trends look good in my opinion, but that's just me.
Those are typical. Those go well in the area. They don't go well downtown Denver.
A nod back to the good old days.
Yeah.
So, but speaking of clean lines and everything else, the trends for bathrooms.
Yeah.
So for someone who is putting together a plan for a primary bathroom remodel, I've been looking into these. Walk-in showers with frameless glass. That is the
That takes the
casting
cake.
out. So walk-in shower, so no curb to step up and over, so it's no height difference, so just you walk right into the slope. That's a very expensive upgrade to do, but it can be done. So, but do it properly.
I finally wrap my head around these now. Because at first when I used to see these types of showers, I was like, how does the water stay in? Like how does it, like, or it would be like half the frame of the shower and then the rest is open. Have you seen those open
Yeah,
air
yeah,
showers
yeah.
too?
Yeah.
I'm like, how does that even work? You'd get water everywhere.
Also, you'd be
Gravity.
freezing cold.
Yeah.
You're
Those
cold. Don't
confuse me
heat it.
too.
That was just a blonde moment, I guess, for me. But now I get it. Now I get it.
Bring
It's
a golf
all
ball
about
with
slope.
you, set the golf ball down, and let it roll. So 1/4 inch per foot, that's your slope. Yep. So
They are pretty sweet looking.
So unfortunately, I've seen some that are not done really well. So the floors will pool and puddle, and then they'll actually seep into the areas where you're not supposed to.
Ooh.
So
Don't be that guy.
traditional thing, it used to be like tile and grout was what sealed the water. That doesn't. Grout actually allows water to penetrate. So they need a water membrane behind it to seal everything out.
Yep.
But you want everything sloping to the drain so it doesn't pool. So that done improperly will cause a massive amount of problems.
And if you want to elevate that shower even more, do the French drain at the very end,
Yes.
or I guess at the
Linear drains.
the away from the entrance of it.
Yeah.
It all just slopes into that one drain.
There's some
I
cool looking
love that.
drains.
It's so
like modern
so clean.
drains. Yeah, they do look cool.
Yeah, Schluter's got some new things. So the drains and then the
Excuse me, what did you call me?
Schluter. That's a company that makes the waterproofing, but they also have like aluminum niches and then like their LED backlit.
Yeah.
So they've got some pretty cool things going. So gives you that spa-like vibe. So it's really nice.
That's awesome. So some of the things that lost popularity this year in bathrooms, we had like just dark tile. Like people are liking light and bright in their bathrooms, just like their kitchens now. And then bowl sinks too.
The sinks that are above the countertops.
Yeah, the bowl shape
I've
with
never
glass.
liked
Oh,
those
that's what
I
they're
thought they
talking
looked
about.
cool like 10 years ago. I really did.
things. I've never.
I hate those because you're like
They're-
reaching into them still. It's
Yeah.
like just put a counter level, please.
Not cool now. Not cool.
I've never liked them.
Yep.
So
They're trending out for sure. And then like the oil rub bronze look, like now it's just black, like matte black.
Yep.
Like that's what you want. You don't want the bronze leaking into the black. So that's a big change because oil rub bronze was in for a long time. We would like list it as a listing feature a lot, and we haven't really said that word in a long time.
This honorable mention is interesting to me because I didn't think this would be a thing, but it is the wood style tile.
Yeah,
It came around. It was around for a little bit. It hasn't really
agree.
made a huge
Yeah.
impact. Anytime I see it though, if it's done right, it looks really good.
It does.
I don't
If
think
it's
I've
done right.
seen that.
It's literally just tile that looks like wood. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
got
like
a
wood
pattern.
floor almost. It's just tile.
I hate it because buyers will ask me when I'm walking through houses, like,
is
is that wood or is it tile? And I'm like, I don't know. Great question. Let me feel it for you.
Look for the seams in the grout. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's tile.
Yeah, once you see the grout, you know. But like,
if they do it seamless, it's hard.
first because they disguise it so well.
Yeah.
It looks good. Okay, so we'll move on. We've got our best layout trend. So we're talking about just the layout of the house in general, and so still, what the king is open floor plans. So open, but also defined, right? Where it used to just be like blast this floor plan open, let's see everything. Now we have a little more definition to like office spaces, kitchen, living spaces, a little more separation between rooms, but still like open eyesight, if that makes sense. So it's kind of the division like concept of the 80s and 90s is like coming back, but like 10% coming back. Does that make sense? So it's like not the full division concept because people still want to like be able to get throughout their house, but you just have to have dedicated spaces though, especially after COVID when everybody was trapped in their house and needing to have separate noise areas. That's kind of what's created this, I think.
Especially with like when we're talking about like office spaces. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we're like working from home, people realize like, oh crap, I don't have like an actual office with a door.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I hear is kids screaming and dogs barking.
Super
and it's all right.
echoey.
French doors are underrated, I think, just to close that off and have
Someone
a
wants to
space.
sell me solar. I'll be right back.
Well, it's funny. Like you used to see some of these, like the newer homes now, like they're still really open. Like I just sold one a few months ago, and it was like a really good. It like defined this perfectly: open, but not like too open, almost. So you had you walk into the door, and it's kind of like one long hallway, and on your left you have like a nice like entry room. Or like your formal living room. You keep walking down the hall and there's your powder room, and then on your right are the stairs up, and on your right side as you're walking down the hall there's nothing except just walls. So they have pictures up and stuff. It's super nice. And then you go into the back of the house and it's like living room, kitchen, and then tucked behind, like by the kitchen, is a very defined dining space. So it's not like just this one big open brick where everything's just placed where they think it needs to go. It's still defined, but open to where you can see everything and converse somewhat, but it's not overly, like this says, echoey.
Yeah.
It's a really good word to use in those like super open concept houses.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
it just echoes all the time. You can hear
still
everything.
Open, you can see it, but you've got your own like little cove for the dining space and your own like area for the great room, right? And that area, I think the kitchen and great room is what people still like to run together the most. And then everything else have a little definition to it.
I've also noticed with some of these newer homes is like what you used to have of like, you know, like you go upstairs and there's like the catwalk and it's still super open up there. A lot of those upstairs areas now are being closed off, but they'll have like a loft upstairs. It's very separate, but it's nice and cozy and still open.
Yeah.
You have all your rooms and it's not so like everybody's in everyone's living space.
I've seen people dedicate that space because it was really trendy to have that upstairs great room for like the last 5 years. And I'm just helping some people on a Richmond home closing next week. And these people are changing the upstairs great room and rededicating it to a bigger master closet or like primary closet. So that's the crazy thing now is like they're using it for different purposes or closing it in for a bedroom because they realize like, yeah, it's kind of cool space, but we could make it this.
Yeah,
you know,
something we could use more often. So.
Yeah. So it seems redundant sometimes for some people, unless you have kids that wake up at 6 a.m. and you don't want to be woken up by them and you don't want them downstairs.
Yeah.
Might be a lot of us. Yeah. All right, let's talk about outdoor features. What's popular outdoors?
Covered patios was our winner.
That is a good one.
I've seen a lot of covered patios and done really well. So with lighting, built-in ceiling fans, even some heat.
Yeah, over the past, in my neighborhood specifically, over the past like 2 to 3 years, I've seen more covered patio projects than I've ever seen in my life. Like you can walk down the trail of our neighborhood, and I had like 5 at one time within a 15 house radius that were all getting like brand new roofs because they're covering this patio, and it's a completely new living space for them. And then they would add these huge. There were a couple of them that added the, the big like wall to wall sliding window doors.
Oh yeah,
or like the accordion ones, or like whatever it was. They just made it like a sweet new outdoor living space. Like it's almost a brand new room because they've got lighting, they've got a fan out there, it's covered. They bring down their little mosquito net walls and stuff like that. But it's really cool. That's probably one of the coolest outdoor features we've got. Obviously, it's the winter, but they look so good.
Yeah, definitely.
So good.
Yeah, and when you couple that with like gas fire pits and entertainment spaces outside, some turf, AstroTurf is still pretty in, and some string lighting or like some areas to create an ambiance, right? Back in the backyard, it's just perfect entertainment space.
On a day like today too, unfortunately it's dead of winter and we're still seeing summer type temperatures.
We've had,
like you sit out on your back patio right now, it's beautiful.
Yep.
It's like perfect.
It's unreal. Yeah. And then it's trending out a little bit is water features just because due to the maintenance of it.
Heavy maintenance.
And like kid risks, right?
Yep.
Don't want a kid to fall in it or something like that. So it doesn't appeal to everybody. And then really expensive outdoor kitchens. So you don't see like there was a trend for a while that was just like, I want this huge outdoor kitchen set up with like my grill and my
then
smoker.
they never used it.
Huge
They
countertop.
never used it.
Those are always the good ones to buy. They set it up.
Gosh.
Very underutilized. Yeah. And
meanwhile, I keep using mine on the wheels all day long.
And small return too.
Simple.
That's the tough thing, right? On those outdoor kitchens is you don't get much money back for it. Where inside, if you put that kind of money in your kitchen, you're going to get a huge return.
I wonder why that was such a trend, because you think about it, it's not the most sanitary place to prep food outside with wind and weather and all that kind of stuff, unless it's covered, but even still. I don't
I
know.
just leave the cooking utensils out there. I prep all the food inside.
That's right. I do the same thing.
All right, we got some fun bonus awards here.
Okay.
So, most unexpected buyer favorites. So, mud rooms with built-in storage.
Like drop
That's a
zones.
big
Yes.
one. Yeah,
Yep.
I
Drop
think
zones.
Everybody loves those
Yep,
because
little cubbies for each individual person, and
So
Yeah, especially
practical.
with kids, I feel like that would be a good thing to have.
yes,
yes,
This next one is like, I've seen some awesome ones and I want one so
a
bad.
dog wash station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like built-in dog washing stations. And a lot of them happen in the mudroom.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Laundry room.
So
wash
perfect.
room,
This is
yeah.
why we thought about that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can take your dirty kids and bring them in there and hose them down.
Yeah, no joke. It's a all-around.
Yeah.
Something that's near and dear to my heart is a garage storage system. I
Oh, yeah.
You can always tell when everything's neatly organized.
And there are some awesome systems out there that are very underutilized.
Yes,
Yeah.
and there is a
Like the roof storage, like roof racks, and there's like pulley systems that you can get that.
you get the automated
super functional.
motorized ones. That, they're nice.
Yeah, and I would add like closet organizing systems to that too. I think like especially in your primary closet, like
Custom
amazing.
organization.
Most overhyped trends. The award
Barn
goes to
doors.
this is gonna break some hearts. Barn doors.
I was wondering when this was going to come around.
I have noticed that they've kind of faded a little bit this year.
But what are they being replaced with?
So the thing with barn doors is there are really nice quality ones, and then there's the really cheap ones, and the cheap ones always
Look
have
cheap.
problems. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
they-
the ones that aren't done right are just like
Yeah, they-
terrible to try and
they're
slide
not
off.
level
Yeah.
or they roll. Yeah, and they're not soft close, and they're not solid feelings.
Well, and there's also that sense of like there's still not as much privacy as you'd want with a barn door. Other than like there's a sound privacy, there's like still it's just kind of a gapped door still.
Yeah.
So I was always wondering when this was going to kind of fall out of trend, and
The other
here we
one
are.
is black stainless appliances.
Yeah, we've been thinking forever something's gonna replace stainless, and thinking maybe it's black stainless when that came out of the scene.
They tried slate.
It's still
that
overhyped.
Yeah.
That didn't
Slate
work.
didn't work. So I don't know what it's gonna take. I think more glassy looking, transparent.
I'm actually seeing white
appliances.
come back.
I mean, kind of
White appliances are
Yeah, some of the
make
cafe,
it
cafes
yeah,
have
like the nice end ones, there's like the gold finishes and
yeah,
stuff.
yep.
Yep.
Those look kind of cool. Cafe's done some nice stainless packages too, but that's kind of the new appliances on scene right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an interesting one.
Easiest value simple upgrades: fresh paint, new light fixtures, and if you're adding in lights, add extra and put a dimmer on it, like make it bright, and updated door hardware.
Yeah.
Simple.
Light fixtures are making a huge impact right now in the market. In my opinion, I'm seeing some really nice, sleek.
Changes the look of the home.
I don't
Yeah.
know how many times
Glass
I've
and
been
black.
In
Yep.
I've been into a home and tried to turn on lights for a showing, and like all the lights are on, and I still feel like we're having a seance in there because it's just so dark.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yep.
Well, the new age brass kind of came onto the scene a couple years ago, and I thought it was like kind of weird that brass was back and like wasn't quite ready for it. Now I like it. Now I think it's a cool look in a lot of ways.
Well,
I think it.
like brushed nickel is still like it's still somewhat present and staying consistent.
Yeah.
And those are like the low end ones.
I think chrome's kind of fading a little bit.
Chrome is definitely fading.
I think black
Yeah.
and the new age brass is kind of what's in right now. So
all right, what are some features buyers miss?
AC.
Air conditioning, central
Yeah.
air,
Yep.
and a walk-in primary closet.
And
Yeah.
a 3-car garage.
Yep.
I would miss that as well.
Yes.
For sure.
In Colorado, 3-car garages are influenced by California design, so they're smaller. Can't fit like a full-size truck in some of them.
That's starting to change with new builders though.
They're getting the
Yep.
they're getting the hint. So Colorado's a very big outdoor state. We have a lot of equipment that goes along with outdoors, whether it's mountain biking and kayaks and whatever else. So
I did sell a new build in Elizabeth, and it had enough room to fit an F-250 in there
Nice.
tightly, but it fit.
That's
my
great.
brother can park his F-250 with a long bed, a 4-door cab, long bed, and a motorcycle in front of it. And I'm like,
That'd
and
be
that's
awesome.
the standard depth stall. He's got a deep stall.
What are we doing, Colorado?
So yeah, to wrap this
trucks
up, I think the trends in 2025 they weren't so much flashy or expensive. I mean,
simple.
I think it's all about simplicity, warmth, and just practicality. Livability is a big deal. So homes that felt calm, clean, move-in ready, or consistently winning buyers over. And so it's a great time if you're thinking about, updating and doing some things to your home to bring it up to speed. This is what we love to do. We love to meet with you, consult with you as far as what is in trend, because every home is different. You'll have specific questions to your home that maybe we can answer that aren't just generalities, and we want to get our eyes on it. So feel free to reach out if we can help you and do a walkthrough with you to coach you through that. That's something that we do complimentary, and there's no obligation to sell your home to do that as well. We would just love to walk through and get to know you better and give you some great advice. So appreciate you listening today, and we hope to catch you on the next episode.